Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we will be reviewing the Neca 1962 or King Kong vs. Godzilla. So firstly, let's take a look at the packaging. So here's the poster for the King Kong vs. Godzilla movie, the one from 1962 that is. Japanese writing on the front, people on the front, Godzilla facing off King Kong there, more Japanese writing, not sure what it says. Same thing on the sides, yeah, both sides. And on the back, some shots of the toy itself, or the figure itself, and a description down there, which you can pause the video if you would like to write that, or read that. Some logos down there, as well as the Godzilla logo up there. And that is pretty much it for the box. Then on the inside, it's just this really cool mountain range and another shot of Godzilla. So as you can see, it's already at the packaging, so let's go ahead and review it. Alright, so here's the 1962 Godzilla out of his packaging. So this is actually the first release of the figure. The figure that you may see now in stores is the reissue. I know that with the reissues they usually fix some issues with the figures. I'm not entirely sure what they fixed with this one since I don't have the reissue. But firstly, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories. So it comes with this beam, which I'm pretty sure is the same one as the 1964 Godzilla's beam. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but at least it looks very similar. It has that like smoky effect, which I think is pretty movie accurate. I did watch the film, and it is sort of like a spray. So that is very cool. So the way that you can put it in the mouth is, if you take a look, well, there's like a hole at the back of the mouth. You can't really see it very well. But basically, you just insert that peg at the end of the beam into that hole, and it'll fit in there pretty nicely. Only thing is, it makes the head droop down a bit, but it's not too bad. Now for the figure itself, let's go ahead and take a look at the sculpt and paint. So for the sculpt, this figure actually, oh, sorry about that. This figure actually has a very good sculpt. It does have a very close resemblance to the movie counterpart. It looks pretty similar to the Monster Arts as well. It's not as accurate as the Monster Arts, but it's pretty darn close. It even has like the little baggy parts, like the suit, like here in the arm, looks a little baggy. In even the tail, tons of detail on the spines as well. There are also this like rubbery or like soft plastic. So very cool traditional Godzilla detailing. Looks very cool. For the paint apps, one thing is that I don't really like the paint on the spines. I think it looks kind of lazy, and like it doesn't have a very good radiation. Like here, just goes from that like bone color and just a little bit of transition to the black. So not a huge fan of that paint. For the eyes, it does have pretty nice paint though. It doesn't really have much googly eyes, which isn't really a good thing, but it's not a bad thing either. The only thing is the eyes are like a tiny bit too big. I feel like they're a bit too big. The paint in the mouth, can't really see it, but it is spot on. No, they didn't mess up in the mouth paint like at all. For the nails, also very nice paint. Not sloppy at all. And the paint for the spines does actually continue throughout to the tip of the tail. And like one of the things that kind of bugs me is that it does have like some glossiness to it. Not a whole lot, but it does have a little bit. But it doesn't bother me too much. So for the Sculpt Paint, it is overall pretty great. Now for the articulation, this Godzilla has plenty articulation points. Firstly, let's start up at the head. So obviously it has the hinged jaw, opens about that wide, so pretty decent. It has a ball joint for the head, which gives you a great range of movement. Same for the base of the neck, another ball joint, which allows you to look up about that far, which is really good. Look down about that far. So great head articulation, probably the best head articulation out of all the Necas. Then for the shoulder, I feel like it's a ball joint because you can see how it moves there, but it could also very well be a swivel hinge. So it can go 360 as well as go out about that far. Then at the elbow, it does have a bend, so it can straighten out about that far, bend about that far. And then at the wrists, it has a swivel hinge combo, so it can swivel 360, go up that far, down about that far. And one complaint, minor complaint, is that for the finger hinge on mine, it is actually a bit loose. I don't know if this is because it was already taken out of the package, because this is a like secondhand product. Especially on here, it is very loose. So yeah, that's a minor complaint. Anyways, down to the ab crunch, it has practically no movement. Like, it's just a little wiggle. It's pretty much useless at the ab crunch. Not sure what happened there. I guess that was fixed in the reissue, not sure. Then down to the legs, it has a swivel at the base. So I don't think it can go 360, but it can swivel pretty darn far. And then a swivel, well, this is the hinge for the knees. So it can go forwards about that far, back about that far. And then a ball joint for the ankles, which allows it to rock and move pretty well. And this is actually the first tail that Neca made without a bendy wire, and it has a great range of movement. Sorry that it won't focus. It has a great range of movement. To be fair, it's probably like one of the best Neca Godzilla tails. It's a really good range of movement, so great articulation overall. So overall, this is a very great figure. I think that it is probably one of the best Godzilla Necas out there. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for more Jurassic and Godzilla content. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.